I always felt like I knew I could compete out here. You know, I could compete on the 50 tour, but like anything, you still got to do it. You still got to throw the shots. I was just planning on just bowling. I've been bowling actively at home, for many, many years. And when I turned 50, I thought to myself, okay, you get X amount of vacation, at Kegel, and I'm like, okay, I will bowl the majors, I will bowl the US Open, bowl the, Senior Masters, and then, probably just bowl a few other things. And Chris Chartrand, our CEO, came up to me literally, like around November of 2023, and he said, we want you to bowl the PBA 50 Tour. And I thought to myself, oh, okay, he gave me the time off and to be able to do so. And I thought to myself, this is something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. So I was like, here we go. Pretty crazy. I mean, to go out and bowl your first regional and win that, and then you bowl your first actual, between the Senior Masters, and win that. All my goal was week after week is still just to stay healthy and get better, keep learning. Fortunately, I mean, it's been a really good last couple of years. It's cool to look at, when I look at history of, like, especially even just in majors, you look at a lot of the same people that won majors on the 50 tour also won majors on the regular tour. Parker, Pete, Walter Ray, So I mean, to be able to, even though it's not a real one-to-one comparison because, I wasn't out there at that time, but like, still just to kind of know that, that they had won majors and now I'm in that same group. It's a cool feeling, honestly. I got the invite from winning the Senior US Open last year. And, I kind of thought about myself, do I want to bowl against the kids, but then the more I started thinking about it, I'm like, I feel like mentally and physically, I feel like I'm as good now as I've ever been. Let me give it a shot now, because as you're getting older, there's just no guarantee that your body's going to be able to hold up. And I thought to myself, now's the time. It feels really good to be here, honestly. I worked this tournament 2 years ago, Oil and Lane, so in this building. So there's kind of like a little bit of irony here. Like I'm back, on the other side of the foul line now, competing. It's always been one of the harder events, and just the fact that with the format, it's just I think it's because of the difficulty. The field is always as strong as it can get. To me, that's where I think it makes it a little extra special. You're never too old. Fortunately, bowling is one of those sports where you can still do this at a very high level into your 30s and your 40s, and then we have the 50 tour to really showcase your events and showcase your talents. And I just think bowling's such a hard game to learn, to understand everything that happens, past the foul line, understand lane conditions, bowling balls, transitions. I think you just have to keep pressing on, and don't get frustrated that you're not seeing instant success, in your late teens and early 20s, because it just takes a lot of time to learn all this more than anything. To me, this is also the continual education of trying to continue to get better, because goodness knows, the transition happens here faster than anywhere else in the world. So I thought, what, this is a great place to, not only, compete, but also to continue to improve and learn.